We're live. We are live. What's up, man? What's up? It's another day. Welcome into another episode of Jammin with Jay Money, man. I hope everything good. I hope the connection good and everything. We're trying to get to some money. Today is gonna be me. Obviously I'm Jay Money's my guy Jordan Sharp, and then we got my guy Tony on here. We trying to get to some cash today, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to sportsbookreview.com. Go to SBR odds. Make sure y'all line shopping, getting the best odds. Y'all what I'm saying, click on the link below in the description, all that good stuff, man. Like it, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, man. So we continue to get some money. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jordan? Everything good with you? How was your day yesterday?
Yeah, not bad yesterday. I went 1-2 for my plays on the show. Absolutely smashed the over on that Utah New Orleans game in the first half, which was great. But then lost by 4 points in my first half under on OKC and Philly. And then the damn Chicago Bulls, man, should have took them in the full game too to offset the 1 point they missed and cash in my first half play on them. They were down by 6 at half, so that kind of sucked. But I told you before the show, hit a nice little 3-team money line parlay last night, which kind of evened me up and pushed me over slightly into the black on the NBA last night. Philly. What was that one? Philly, Utah, and Dallas, 3-team money line parlay at about plus 250. So that was pretty nice. But man, before the show, we talked about it, and I know you're going to vent about it a little bit too. Sorry for the crossover, guys. But man, the Cowboys last night, that one was a tough one to watch in college. Oklahoma State definitely put me down for the day because that was my biggest play of the night. So, yeah, a little frustrated about that, but not a bad little 6-game NBA slate here today. So we'll get it back. That's all you always got to say. So you can't really delve in the losses too much. You'll just make yourself crazy. You got to kind of just move on. You got to be like a relief pitcher in baseball. Just you have a bad outing, you got to go back out there the next day and just keep throwing hard, man. That's what we're going to do.
Exactly. And a lot of pitchers, no matter how bad they are, and I'm not a big baseball guy, but I do know after they give up, they have like a 10 ERA or something, they get less game, no matter how bad they are. It could be Edwin Jackson. That next start, them boys coming with that fire. You dig what I'm saying? So no matter how bad bounce back spot is real. What's up, Tony? Everything was good with you. And real quick, just what I'm saying, everybody send prayers out for my guy Junior. You know what I'm saying? He's out again once again today, dealing with some personal issues, man. So y'all send thoughts and prayers to my guy Junior. You know what I'm saying? Going through some personal things right now, man. So he'll be back on the show later this week. But you guys just send your thoughts and prayers out if you guys don't mind. What's up, Tony? Everything good with you yesterday?
Yeah, man, 3-2 on the picks on the show because the Jazz can't cover with a 2-point win. That kind of hurt. And then the Warriors were hanging around that 10-point area, and the Kings, the team that I hate the most, pull it out. So it was like 4 total points that cost me a 5-0 day. Jay, I know you and I hit the Pacers last night. My write-up yesterday in SBR was about the under and the Magic beating the Nets. Told you guys I'd be surprised if either team barely got to 100 and it'd be 101-87. And then the Bulls hung around, and barely by a point and a half covered that 1.5. So 3-2 night. Won a hockey game last night. Bet Louisiana live in that bowl game. Didn't really touch any college hoops last night. I'll do that more tonight. But yeah, overall pretty good night, and good call for you, Jay, last night on the Spurs on that back-to-back, blowing out the Bucks last night.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be a back-to-back. We'll talk about that in a second. Just real quick, the college picks. I did give out some college picks. Yes, I was on UL Lafayette plus the 8. That one cashed out right. That one made me feel real nice there. I got my guy on my homie on that one as well. He cashed out nice. That must make me feel good. I was on Troy plus 10.5. They won outright as well. I feel like I left money on the table. I liked South Alabama. I feel like it was a public play. People like it. You know what I'm saying? Better records, whatever. They still cashed one outright. I mentioned they're still on the live feed, but didn't catch that one. I was on Oklahoma State, man. That one did kill me, but it's all good. Still a 4-1 day yesterday for me. In the NBA yesterday, the Pacers, that was a real nice call. People tell me all day, man, Hornets plus 5. They home dog. All right. McConnell ruled in. Okay. I'm on the Pacers. We told you guys about it on the show. Pacers minus 5, 5.5, 6. We cashed. They end up winning by 11. Real nice game there. The Nets. I believe somebody, one of you guys on the under. I think Tony was on the under yesterday in that Magic and Nets spot, in the Magic as well. And it's like the Nets couldn't show up once again, only 89 points. They under hit easily. I did stay off of that one. I hate to mention some of these numbers as well, man. Some guys went off last night. I was watching, a lot of these games. I had wanted to mention some of the stats, man. TJ Warren went off for 36 points. He's smashed. Well, I know you guys too, Indiana guys. Y'all know this. We ain't gonna talk about it too much. The 76ers, that was real crazy game there. And it's crazy because I told people don't be surprised to see the 76ers cover. It came right there, landed right on the spread. And it's crazy. I still think that the 76ers were the right side in that game. People that had OKC, you know what I'm saying, you got real lucky in that spot. But OKC, I mean, if you had them got a damn good number, good luck to you. I mean, you cashed the ticket, man. So that game went way over too, man. I thought it was gonna be more of a defensive game. Celtics versus Wizards. I told you guys, man. The bill didn't get ruled, wasn't ruled in, but I still had put a little tiny bill of 8.5 in my pocket. It felt good on that one, man. They ended up winning outright, beating them by 5. Ish Smith absolutely went off on them boys last night. Was unstoppable. Definitely had to mention him because the Celtics could not stop him last night. The Nuggets going to get it done versus the Hawks. Get it done by 8 points. They cover spread. The Hawks players play. Nuggets still. I told you guys, revenge game J is a whole different thing, man. I know I stayed away from, but I told y'all I leaned towards Nuggets. But I mean, it wasn't a bet for me. I mean, the Jazz, that was crazy. Their last seconds. The Jazz still on the absolute roll. I was watching that game, man. It was crazy how the game ended. Probably should have won the overtime. One thing I told my girl, I said, the Pelicans are going to be pissed the next game. So, I mean, I'm glad that they lost, but they end up taking the L. They covered the spread, but they will be pissed next game for not getting that call. And they will probably get some calls from the refs next game as well. It's how the NBA works, man. I'm telling you guys, my homie talked me off the Mavs. We here in Dallas. He like, man, Mavs going to smash. Ooh. I should have took them, man, plus the 8.5, plus the 9. They was hanging at 10 at the spot where we was at right there. They only won by 8, man. I should have cast this shit, man. Spurs. I'm not gonna say too much about it. Pat myself on the back. I was on them plus the 8, plus 7.5, all over the shit. I wasn't on the money line. Nothing. They cashed that shit they won the game by 22 points, a 30-point cover. That makes me feel good. I didn't see a single person on the Spurs just said, I'm just being honest, man. I didn't see one person say, you know what? I like the Spurs here, plus 20. Ooh, I saw nothing but Bucks, went up to 8. Okay. Spurs, baby, home and home. Revenge game day. Let's get to some money today, man. First game of the day, we got the Pistons versus the Cavs. Cavs total out of sorts right now. Some people might like it today. I don't care. It's Pistons or nothing for me. I hate betting teams, and I almost will never bet a team. Last game of a road trip. This is the case for the Pistons here, and they coming off some tough West games as well. No Tristan Thompson again tonight. No Kevin Porter Jr. Still missing Nance out there. I'm finna call him Lance. Larry Nance. You're still missing him. They missing a bunch, man. I know that the Pistons are missing a bunch too. It didn't matter last game. You watch the game versus the Lakers, and if they could play with that same type of, they saying all the quotes coming out saying they like the direction that they're going. You know what I'm saying? Even Blake Griffin's not playing, Luke Kennard's not playing, or Markieff Morris not playing, and they still out there balling, man. They got the guy from off the bench, or he was starting last game guarding LeBron. I can't say his name, but y'all know I'm talking about a guy with the little dreads, real dark guy. I think if the Pistons come to play here, they won't have no problem with the Cavs, man. That's all I gotta say. What you thinking? What you thinking in this spot, Tony?
Yeah, I'm going to stay away because it's just two teams that are dinged up. A Cavs team that's not very good. We saw Kevin Love kind of throwing a fit the other night on Saturday night with that pass at the ankles. He clearly doesn't want to be in Cleveland any longer. Andre Drummond will probably go for 60 rebounds tonight. If I was going to play anything, I'd probably go points plus rebounds in the over for Andre Drummond. Outside of that, as far as spreads over under, I'm going to stay the hell away from this. Just two crappy teams, and I just don't feel confident either way, so I'm just going to simply stay off of it.
Exactly. I think that the Pistons are a lot less crappy than the Cavs, though.
Yeah.
And the Cavs are total out of sorts right now. I'm telling you guys, they are a total fade right now. They will show me a lot tonight, but they would have to show me, man. What you think, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. This is a stay away spot for me. You have two teams that are, I feel like I'm a broken record when I talk about this, but have more to gain from losing than they do from winning, especially the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the sides in this game, I just can't touch either side of it. There's already been reports out there that Drummond is on the trade block and he's on an expiring deal. And if they keep losing and they're 4 games out of the playoffs right now, they keep losing over the next 2 or 3 weeks. He's the type of guy that could just one night, we could get a Woj bomb and he could be on another team. So, and then the Pistons are going to be without him. That's what kind of scares me off of their spreads. I wouldn't say the likelihood of that happening tonight is very high, but it's something to think about with this Pistons team at 11 games under 500. So yeah, definitely staying off the sides. If you got on the total early and hit the over, that seems to have been the play because it steamed up like 4.5 points. But yeah, I'm not going to touch that total now at 219.5. It's like you guys said, just way too much missing for offenses of these both teams right now for me to trust an overplay on this one.
Man, this shit gets me so excited. It really does. And that shit always coming in while we're doing the show. Jordan, I already told you right before the show that I like the Nets today. Gallinari ruled out. I already knew Nerlens Noel was out. Gallinari is a huge piece. It's a huge. We'll get to that game in a second. Just real quick, I'll tell you guys, not a large player or anything, but I'm putting something small in the Pistons. I read the quotes, all this. I don't like betting, and it would be a large play if it wasn't the last game of a road trip. The Cavs are absolute fade right now. You look at the games that they got coming up on the road, they are finna get killed. The tank is, I mean, if they want tank, it won't be hard these next few games. Let's just put it that way, man. This game versus the Pistons, if the Pistons want to come in here and win, as long as Drummond, as long as everybody played in the Lakers game, and they play with that same intensity, D Rose, all that, you know what I'm saying? The Drummond, bro, he's going to eat. Tristan Thompson is not playing here. I don't care if they shouldn't play Kevin Love. If he does play, it's going to be a cancer for them. It won't be good. I'm not worried about it. You missing Nance, Kevin Porter Jr., and Thompson. That's enough for me. The Pistons' last game of a 6-game road trip, I hate that. But you do like the quotes. They saying they're coming, you know what I'm saying, still coming to play. They've covered these past 2 games. They showed a lot of heart there in the lake in LA. They were down 15-2 to start that game. They could have got their ass blown out the water by 30 easily. No, we want to come back and show you something. Whether it's D Rose, a little, you know what I'm saying, a little interview or whatever for the Lake, whatever it is. Right now, they're playing a lot better than the Cavs, and I'm telling you guys, the Cavs are a total fade. I was a little surprised to see this line come out at 3. Cavs have lost 4 straight games, 0-4, ATS last 4. You know what I'm saying? They don't even look interested. I can't say they did make a comeback versus the T-Wolves. That was mainly X and no got hot. It's the Cavs. They could come to play here, but I really don't think so, man. It's Pistons or nothing. I'm not looking towards the Cavs here whatsoever. They are total bet against right now, and I'm putting something small on the Pistons -3.5. I'll tell you that it's not huge, but I have to. Cavs are a total fake. And I got to talk about this Nets game real quick, man, because I told you, and the line's probably finna shift. I told my guy Jordan, I say this is a huge bounce back spot for the Nets. I know they are total out of sorts. Y'all know, man, if y'all been watching the show, I hate the Nets ever since they lost to Timberwolves and lost our money. They finna get my shit back today, man. And I am gonna take it, especially with I already like them full squad with OKC. I'm gonna tell you why. You look at it, OKC, yeah, they've been balling, playing absolutely well. It's tough to step in front of them. They had a real tough game last night. They didn't cover 6 straight games in a row, 6-0 ATS last 6. What did I tell you, Jordan? Who do they play next at the house? This is the last game of a 4-game road trip as well for OKC. Playing some real tough games lately. They got the Rockets on deck at the house of the Lakers after that, man. Total look ahead spot. They're not worried about this game. Both teams on the back-to-back. The Nets, they just only scored 89 points. They got held to their 3rd lowest scoring total of the year. I think it's a huge bounce back spot. LeVert gonna have his minutes increase today. I think they match up well with OKC. I'm looking at this game with Gallinari in. Now he out. I have to take the Nets. I absolutely have to. It'll probably move to -1 by game time. I can see sharp money coming in on the Nets here, slamming it. I like them at the +2.5. I think they're going to win this game, even at the -1. It shouldn't matter, man. I like the Nets here. Huge bounce back spot, huge look ahead spot for OKC. It's going against the grain, fade the public, all that. Give me all that. I like the Nets in this spot. It's not huge, but I'm gonna put something on it. What you think, Jordan?
Yeah. Now we've got the Gallinari news. I think that changes this entirely. It's already dropping down to 1 point at other shops right now that I'm looking at. So yeah, if you can still get 2.5 right now, this might be the time because Gallinari is worth a lot to this team, especially with OKC. Without him on the court, I think their shooting is the biggest issue without him on the court. I think now, even without him defensively, I think that could affect against this Brooklyn team that's a little bit smaller. He's usually a guy that can at least stay in front of like a guy like Taurean Prince. So yeah, there's a lot to be said about the Nets right now if you can still get them at the price that before the Gallinari news just broke a few seconds ago. But yeah, it's steaming right now. So run, don't walk to your bookie.
Yeah, and we might have to cut the short show too, man. Y'all say what y'all got to say. So we only got 6 games, man, because I know I got to get to my money. And I'm going to pick up some more money, and I'm going to lay down some more money, and I'm trying to cash, man. What you got, Tony? What you like the Nets with us or what?
Yeah, real quick. This is my write-up on sportsbookreview.com. Absolutely already bet it last night. Got it at 217.5. Took the under. In the last 6 games, all losses for the Nets. They've had at least one quarter where they failed to score 21 or more points. On the road, Oklahoma City only averaging 103 points. I think this is going to be a low-scoring affair, as you mentioned, back-to-back games for both. It's the 4th straight road game for the Thunder before they head home. Tired legs on a back-to-back. I think Steven Adams is going to have a big game tonight. He had 15 rebounds in last night's win. And on top of that, down Nikolai Vukovic for the Magic put up 24 rebounds last night against the Nets. So I think Steven Adams is going to eat tonight. But with Gallinari out, I love the under, way more than what I liked it at last night. I already bet it. I'm going to hammer that again. Definitely going to take the under on this game because I just don't see where the points are going to come from either side.
Exactly, and I'm about to go on. I'm gonna put some on the under with you just because I know it's been this team down. I know my local they just a tad slow, just a tad. People don't even check the injury reports. I do. I got the notifications on my phone. I know exactly when I ruled out, and I'm fin to zoom there and go and get that 2.5, man. I'm gonna put some on the under too, man. But I still like them at the -1. I ain't finna zoom too fast, man. I ain't getting no speed ticket, man. It's gonna take some out of my winnings, even though it ain't gonna matter. Hey, we gonna pick. Hey, that's cool. You have that. Get some more, man. Nah, I mess with y'all. But we got the Blazers versus the Raptors, man. Why is this total this high? I mean, I know I'll be, what I'm saying? Hey, I know a little 420 here and there, but I know in Vegas is legal. Them boys gassed up or what, man? I know the Blazers don't play a whole lot of defense. They still 19th in pace, tied for 19th pace last 5 games. They didn't really push the pace. The Raptors 27th in pace last 5 games. Then I'll go and look. Then you're gonna look at Van Fleet out as well. Why was this at 220? Somebody gassed up. Me and Jordan looking at talking before the show about 10 minutes. We see it dropping 219.5. I think the under is the spot in this game, man. I really do. I haven't been playing a lot of totals lately, but there's just a spot here. You look at the Raptors, man. The way they four of their last 5 games have went under. The last game, just last night they put 121 versus the Nets. On the 4th they put 121 on the Nets. Guess what? Van Fleet had 29 points in that game. They're gonna be missing a ton of offense. You look at the Raptors without Siakam, Gasol, and Powell, all those players, they're missing a lot of offense, even more now without Van Fleet. They're still a great defensive team. Players like Boucher come out there, OG, you know what I'm saying? McCall, he only had 6 points. Him and OG combined for 14 points versus the Nets, man. Everybody else went off. It's pretty much Lowry, everybody else out there, man. I think it's gonna be a defensive game. This one can go to 215. It'd be cool with me. It'd be cool with me. And I know a lot of people like the Raptors here, and I can't say, and I'm gonna say I hate the Blazers, but I can't say they're not a good team to me. McCollum is coming back tonight. Dame Lillard and McCollum could be enough offense. And maybe if Whiteside come to play, get him a little double-double, they could be enough offense to get the done. I know it's tough to play in Toronto. They're missing a lot. It's a lot. You're starting to miss a lot, bro, when Van Fleet's sitting out too, man. I mean, at least you still have Larry Van Fleet. Van Fleet is a big deal. I'm sorry, and 2 ways, offensively and defensively. I don't agree with the line move. It's Blazers or nothing, and I gotta put some on this under. I just got to, man. It could lose. Like I said, I haven't been playing a whole lot of totals, but if the Blazers don't come play defensively and here try to run up and down the court, it could go over. But the Raptors are just, they're still a stout defensive team, even without missing all the scores. Prime recipe for the under. I was cashing those unders with them. Last game went over. I like this one. Go back to the under, man. What you thinking, Jordan?
Yeah, we were talking about this one before the show. I agree with you. I have a lean right now on the under. I was liking the first half under even more. Haven't taken either of them yet, but I might get there just because, just like you said, with Fred VanVleet out, not only does that hurts the Raptors defense, obviously, but their defense is still very stout at home, especially in the first half. Is one of the reasons why I like the 113 number. Without him, their offense is losing a ton, especially if Kyle Lowry's not hitting shots. That really limits their offense. Serge Ibaka is obviously a good offensive player, and he's going to be asked to do a ton more tonight, but I still don't think that's going to be enough, even against this very light Portland front court. Hassan Whiteside, if he can stay out of foul trouble, he can at least stay in front of Serge Ibaka. He's a lot bigger than him. So, I think that there's going to be a drought of one of these quarters in this game. I don't know which one. I really wish I could predict it, where it's going to be like 45 combined points, because I don't think either of these two teams are going to be able to score on one another in certain stretches, especially when you're talking about Portland here. I'm definitely not taking points with them tonight. That's for sure. If there's a side to this one, I think it would be Toronto. But I'm a little scared of Portland's defense. Their last 5, they're going to have over 120 points per 100 possessions. So I think that's a little bit weary of an underplay here. But if they can, like you said, if they can man up and bring some defense here tonight against a team that should not be anywhere close to a competent offensive team, I think the under is a pretty good play here at 220. I'm very surprised it's this high and not in the teens somewhere. I probably will end up getting on it. Haven't yet. But like I said, those are kind of the only things that are really keeping me from pulling the trigger right now, I think.
Yeah, they coming off a game where they gave up 122 versus the Heat. The Raptors are not the Heat. They do not have Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, players like that busting threes all damn game. Dragic out there, they don't have that. They do not. And in theory, when a team comes, even if it was a sorry defensive team, in theory, they come out giving up 122 like that, you're still gonna focus on the defensive end. It won't be hard. I ain't gonna say it won't be hard, but it should be a easier night on defense in theory. What you thinking, Tony?
Yeah, I like the under here too. I mean, you talk about Portland coming from the West Coast going east. This is their fourth straight road game. As Jordan mentioned, though, they have given up a lot of points, but I just don't think scoring is going to be a premium tonight. I think it's going to be a grinded out game. Two teams that are kind of struggling to find their way, especially the Raptors with all those injuries. Kyle Lowry may end up going off for 25, 30 points tonight, but where else are you going to get the scoring from? Maybe Serge Ibaka goes for 15 or 20. I think this has low score written all over it. I think the 220 is a little bit too high. So I'm going to parlay this with the under as well as the under in that OKC Nets game as well. So definitely going to take the under here of 220 and just hope CJ and Dame Lillard don't go off, because if they do, they can combine for 50, 60 points real quick. Exactly. But I just don't see that happening. If you got to switch and put OG Anunoby on one of them, lock them down on defense, I think the Raptors will be able to make those adjustments. So I'm definitely sitting pretty tonight, taking the under of 220.
Yeah, and the Blazers have 1,000 Pacers or 1,000 Pistons, says Jammin. Now I don't know. I ain't putting a band on them. I'll throw a band around, but no, not today, man. I don't think so. Might on the Nets, on the slick. I ain't gonna lie to you. They still hanging there 2.5. I'm finna smack them real quick, but let's get to the next game, man. Let's get to the next game. Yeah, just real quick on that game. Like I say, for the Blazers, if you like the Blazers, I do think that probably correlates with the over, but I do think that the Blazers probably could get it done here and it still go on. The Raptors should muster this game up. They had a game versus the Heat, man. It was like 70-something to 80-something. I mean, it was ugly. That was versus the Heat. Why they can't do that versus the Blazers? Even with, man, I like the under here. If I lose, I lose, but I'm betting it with confidence. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get to the next game. We got the Timberwolves versus the Grizzlies here. And I know where everyone's going. I know Grizzlies took money last time, did, and I thought it was a good spot. They came to play. They got down 9 in their first quarter. They did. Got down. The Suns tried to come to play for a little while. Then it just kept chipping away. Lost the lead. Just second half just got away from them. Grizzlies playing real nice ball right now, man. I can't say they're playing real nice ball. They are coming off 3 straight road games. They had 3 game in 4 nights. Now it's fourth game in 6 nights. Sometimes you don't like the spot when a team is, especially a young team, we've been out traveling. At least the first game back at the house. Grizzlies play a whole lot better at the house. They do. Covered the past 2. Covered won those games outright as the dog. They're laying points tonight, though. They laying points, and it's going to do nothing but go up to 4. When they get to 4, I'm putting something small on the Timberwolves. I'm telling you that, right? I have to. I mean, Cat is still technically questionable. They probably rule him out. That's all good. I still think he's close to coming back. The Wiggins came back last game. We're Timberwolves 4-0 ATS last 4 games. Cavs 5 of the last 6 games. You look at them, they starting to play. I mean, they catching up in that. You know what I'm saying? They right on the Spurs' heels for their last playoff spot. No reason to tank whatsoever. They're still in it. The road game. Look deeper into it. Double revenge. I don't like they lost to the fucking Grizzlies without Ja Morant. I don't like that. Shit's ugly there. You had Karl-Anthony Towns and everybody lost to the Grizzlies without Ja Morant. That's pretty tough, but they still done lost to them twice already this year. You know my theory. That's double revenge. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes the team is just much better. The Timberwolves play like they've been playing. Coming here pissed off. I mean, you're not going to have Teague on Ja Morant no more. You're going to have Napier out there now. He's been playing a lot better. The squad has been playing better lately. I'm telling you. If it gets to 4, I got to put something small on the Timberwolves. I'm smoking. I know. I gassed up all the time. It could cash, though. What you thinking, Tony?
Yeah, I do like the Timberwolves. Like you mentioned, they have been playing well. They played really well on Sunday night when we bet them against the Cavs. Now they let the Cavs back in that game, late in the fourth quarter, but then pulled away to cover the spread. I don't mind a little bit of a play on the over here. I know it's a 228.5. That kind of may scare some people, but these are 2 teams that could put up points, and there might not be a lot of defense tonight. Wiggins could go off. You know how Napier loves to get up his shots. If Cat ends up playing, he can score 25, 30. If he doesn't play, that kind of opens it up for the Grizzlies to have some success down low. I do like the overplay here. It's not an official play for me. I'll probably end up just staying away from this game, but I do like the way the Timberwolves have been playing lately.
What you got, Jordan? I know you taking the Grizzlies.
If you've watched the show more than once or twice, I would say that you obviously know that I stand for the Grizzlies at all times. And I want to forewarn all of those people
You
who
can't
know
bet
this.
with your heart. You can't bet with your heart, my
No,
guy.
exactly, and that's what I'm getting to. I want to know everybody who knows that, who's watching this, who is also thinking about laying points with the Grizzlies tonight. Just stop what you're doing and don't do it, because this is a trap kind of line if I've ever seen one. And I went in full force when I saw this. I was like, oh man, it's one of the first games I'm going to look at because I love the Grizzlies tonight. And then you look at how the Timberwolves have been playing defense as of the last 5 games. They're like number 1 in the league in defense in the last 5. Now, granted, their last 5 games have been pretty cupcakey, so I do want to say that could be a bit misleading. But I also think, like Jay was talking about, there is a side to this. If there is a side to this game, which I'm laying off of it too, but if there is a side to it, I think it's the Wolves, man, because it's one of those spots where it's January. Memphis is playing their 3rd game in 4 nights, back home after 2 really big wins. It's a letdown spot, and I don't even say that very much. But man, I'm saying it right now. Like, I would be scared of laying the points with the Grizzlies tonight.
Exactly, man. I'm trying to see real quick them Memphis land points. I don't think they've covered as a favorite so far this year. Oh, they 2-2. They 2-2. 2-1 land 1 to 2.5, and on 1 laying anything above 2.5 as a favorite. The Timberwolves ain't no hoes right here. I'm telling you that right now, and it's definitely a team to keep your eye on because right now they're playing together, and the Flip Saunders angle is still alive. I'm telling you guys. I know we cashed it with the Cavs right now. I mean, it's still fresh in their mind. Still playing for Flip right now. A lot of people don't know, and it's their son. It's his son they're coaching right now. I think the Timberwolves come to play again today. It's the spot against the Memphis. I know it's the one the last guy. And they came out and played good versus the Suns. Suns bushing around. The Timberwolves have been playing well lately, and I'm going to ride them. Not huge, not huge. Grizzlies are at the house. Been playing good too, but I think they're a little distracted. I think they're a little distracted. Say Timberwolves been on the road. They're focused right now. They're focused. I've been following this team. Trust me, man. I've been reading all this shit, man. They're in it right now. We got 2 more games. Get to them real quick, man. We got the Kings versus the Suns here. The Suns, it could be a spot screams the fucking Suns all day, and they still won't cash it. I'm staying away from the spot screams the Suns. The Kings played last night. I watched the game. Holmes went out. I mean, I'm watching it and everything, and they were up, but them they could be up by 30. Bogdanovich sitting out again. It's a huge deal. They still look good. Fox looked incredible last night. Holmes went out, little shoulder. He's questionable today. If he gets ruled out, then the line's gonna move again. I don't think he's gonna play. He didn't return last night, which I mean, obviously they was up by 20 something. The game was closer lately though. That's why I had to watch. When the team was on the back-to-back, I always love watching the game before, just see how they play, see if they have to expand more energy. They had their players in late in the game. I'm like, why is Buddy Hield still in the game? You know what I'm saying? Why is Darren Fox still in the game? They were still out there, even up 20. They gave up to, obviously, we took them out. They gave up to Lee, whatever, but still end up winning and cover the spread barely there. I don't, especially if you, man, what it opened at 12.5. What if somebody had the Kings? So that's tough. Let me see what they win by. Oh, they won by 13. So yeah, they won by 13. But still, man, it's too close for comfort when you about them. They're 26 points. But the Warriors made them come back and play there. You know what I'm saying? That 4th quarter, they like a lot of minutes logged last night. I know when I looked at it, De'Aaron Fox already had 31. So let's see what's the official minutes, man, for the Kings. Real quick, Barnes had 33 minutes. He old as shit. Buddy Hield 36 minutes. Darren Fox just 31. You know what I'm saying? 31 minutes. Trevor Ariza 32. He up there in age. Man, if the Suns if they come to play tonight, man, they tried to in the 1st quarter versus Grizzlies. Let it get away. They should be pissed off here. You know what I'm saying? I've lost. They did just beat the Kings, so it is a revenge spot for the Kings. But the Suns showed that they could be. That's when the Suns weren't even playing that good. I lean towards the Suns. I'm not putting nothing on it. I can tell you that right now. I'm not going to even be thinking about it. But I do think that Holmes is not going to play. So if you like the Kings, get on. I mean, if you like the Suns, get on now. If you like the Kings, you can wait. You're going to get a 7 at the very least by game time. What you thinking, Jordan?
Yeah, this is one of my official plays for today. I'm already on the under in the first half, 115.5. This Kings team coming off the back-to-back, I think, could really stall offensively because if Holmes is out, which I think, and we talk about Bogdanovich being out, who's unlikely to play, seems doubtful. Bagley's obviously still out. It's a lot of points missing tonight from this team if you take away Richaun Holmes as well. And I don't think a lot of people realize this, but he's been, if not as important as Bogdanovich offensively, maybe more important slightly, just the way he can get buckets in the paint, and he's a really good offensive rebounder. They don't have that on the road on the second night of a back-to-back against the Suns team that's now has DeAndre Ayton healthy and starting him with Aaron Baines. That's a pretty big front court. You're usually not saying that the Kings are outmatched in the front court with Holmes in there without him potentially. That's a very scary proposition here. But like you said, man, I really want to take the Suns here, but I just can't. I think the under's a better play here in the first half, just simply because their defense should come to play. The Kings will slow the Suns down enough, I think, to warrant, with some missed shots here, warrant the under being a pretty good value. And if Holmes is out, that may make me go from liking to loving this play, because I think Holmes is a really big part of their offense. I think they're average.
He's starting center.
Yeah, I mean, 8 or 9 points less per 100 possessions without him on the court. I mean, I think I looked at his on-off splits earlier today, but I can't remember the exact number. But yeah, he's very important. And if without him tonight, potentially, I think that could really limit their offense. So if you think that's the play on the Suns, more power to you. It's not going to be me tonight. I think it's actually a better play for the under if Holmes sits, especially in the first half.
Exactly. So Holmes gives them a lot of energy as well. You see a lot more Giles out. They don't really have, and Giles ain't a true fucking center. He'll be their center out there. I mean,
he'll be kind of undersized.
What the fuck are they gonna do if Holmes is out? He already wasn't a center. He's really a small forward on a slick. You can put him at power forward. They've been running him at center. Deadman, he's been coaching decision not playing. He pissed over there because he was starting the season over there when the Kings were playing. I ain't gonna say too much about it. I don't give a damn about this game. But when the Kings were playing real good earlier this season, Deadman was starting. I don't know why they got away from it. I don't know what's up with Walton. Their guys on the back-to-back. They played their hearts out last night. They absolutely hate the Warriors. They took it to them last night. Let them come back in the fourth floor. That fucking D-League team, man, look, the Suns are nothing for me, and it's that simple. You got anything on this one, Tony?
Yeah, fuck the Suns and fuck the Kings. Ain't touching it. Can't stand them both. Can't stand them both. Every time I bet them, they lose. Every time I bet them to win, they lose. Every time I bet them to lose, they win. We saw that last night when I took Golden State. So I can't stand either of these teams. I hope they get screwed in the lottery coming up in March. I hope they lose the rest of their games. I hope Luke Walton gets fired. I hope Ricky Rubio goes down. I don't even care. I hate both teams.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't hope nobody goes down.
Yeah, I don't want anybody get hurt, but if all ones get fired, that's fine.
Exactly. I do think the Suns are to play though. I'm still pissed from what they did versus the Grizzlies. Probably why I'm not gonna take them, but it's the same spot too, same point spread, all that. But I think they're to play. I think the Suns are the right side. I'm telling you that right now. But it's gonna be tough for me to get there. It is. But I broke it down for you. I'm telling you why, the factors. You know what I'm saying? But them boys are been frustrating lately, man. Frustrated. Last game of the day, Knicks versus Lakers. I love watching it. Come on, man. Why you ought to answer the phone right now, man? I'm doing the show right now, man. Come on, man. I'm doing the show. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm going to get on it right afterwards, but we finna get out of here. We got the Knicks versus Lakers. Not one of my favorite games of the day. Maybe the over. I lost a lot of value. I see the Knicks are gonna get Payton back today. They're gonna come to play. Lakers, they haven't been. I know that they can blow out anybody. And it's crazy to say because I'm reading shit and they're like, oh, the Lakers rolling. No, they not. They've been winning games, but they hadn't been winning them by margin, not even like they supposed to. Really, you started out 15-2 versus Pistons, you're supposed to smack them up. You're supposed to smack them up if you're the Lakers. They hadn't been doing it. I'm not laying these points where I looked at it first and want to go contrarian, like, you know what? I might think the Lakers could get it done in this size. I think they might want to blow the Knicks out. Knicks been scrappy. Don't think it's a good spot for them. On the road. They just played the Clippers, kept it close versus them. They got Utah tomorrow. It's a tough spot for the Knicks. I think low-key the Lakers could blow them out here. But I'm not touching. Not with a 10-foot pole. What you got, Tony? And close them out with let them know your plays. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you finish, tell them about this game if you don't mind.
Yeah, this is a stay away from me because as you mentioned, Lakers are winning, but they're not covering, and the Knicks are kind of sneaky good. I mean, Knicks can play some good ball here and there, and I think this is the spot where they come to play. They only get to come to Staples Center to play the Lakers once a year. I think that gives them some added motivation. I'm definitely going to bet against them tomorrow night when they take on the Jazz. But tonight it's a stay-away game for me because at 13 points might just be a little bit too much for the Lakers to give up because next thing you know, they're up 25 in the fourth quarter. They pull everybody, and the bench gets in there. Caruso's jacking up shots, and they don't cover that 13. So I'm definitely going to stay away. I'm going to hop on you, Jay, real quick with the Pistons. I'm going to take them -3.5. I'm going to go Thunder and the Nets with the under in that game, and then the other under I'm going to take. Let me pull that back up here real quick. I got a third under. I just forgot which one it was. Oh, Raptors, yeah, Raptors, Blazers under. Raptors, Blazers under. Nets, Thunder under, which rhymed, and taking the Pistons with you. So that's my 3.
I like it. I like it. What you got for me? What you got for me, Jordan? Anything in this Knicks versus Lakers, and close them out with your plays, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, I just ditto something you Tony just mentioned. Like, it's very plausible that the Lakers get a big lead in this one, and then basically pull all their starters, and the Knicks could easily get a backdoor cover in this one. I could easily see him keeping them within 10 too. I mean, this is not a bad Knicks team, especially with Peyton back. He runs their offense really well. Love the way he runs their offense. I don't know why he hasn't been playing all year, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I mean, if there's a side to this game, I definitely won't be touching the Lakers. That's for sure. 13 points in a game. I mean, if you look at the Knicks, how long have they had these last 2 games circled on their calendar since the schedule came out, right? Because you go to Staples to play the Clippers and Lakers, and you get a 3-day trip to LA. Like, they're going to come to play tonight. They only lost to the Clippers by 3 points. I mean, it would not surprise me to see them keep it within single digits here to the Lakers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it because I can't trust either of these teams at this number. But I mean, I see that people like the Knicks because it's obviously gone down a point so far. So I don't know. The Knicks intrigue me. It depends on how my night goes. If we're riding hot into this late game, who knows? I may be dropping a little bit on the Knicks tonight. We'll see. But right now, only official plays I got so far. Under 111 in OKC and Brooklyn in the first half. Love that one now that Gallo's out. I got under 115.5 in the first half of Sacramento and Phoenix. Love that one if Holmes is out. And I think I'm going to jump on that under 220 with you guys in Portland, Toronto. Let's make that a trifecta of liking that one here. So I think that'll be my third one for the day.
Let's cash it. Tim Duncan in the chat, real quick, man. Dude, don't play with me like that. He said AD out. He got me, man. Y'all be tripping me out sometime, man. I be going to check my shit. Hold on, cause I be on all that shit, man. Not right now. If it's something late, I'll give you credit. But we know he been questioned probably every damn game. But I'm not touching the game. I might put some on Knicks though if AD out. We'll see.
Yeah, right.
Now, real quick. I'm going to take the Pistons, -3.5. Not large, guys, not large. If I anything late info, I might make a large play. Cavs are absolute fade right now. I'm telling you. The only thing I don't like, Pistons last game of their road trip. But if all the quotes out the locker room, the coach, Derrick Rose, everybody was good after that game versus the Lakers. They saying they like what they see. They're trying to keep it going. This is a winnable game versus the Cavs here. It shouldn't be. If they win this game, it should be in blowout fashion. They are playing with incredible passion right now. I just need them to play with that same energy like they did versus the Lakers, and they will blow the Cavs out. So Detroit small right now, 3.5. I like them standard size unit. Put it that way, standard size unit. 1 unit. I like the Blazers and the Raptors under. I'm leaning towards the Blazers there. I did like +3. I think it's a winnable game for the Blazers. They're not really bet on teams. CJ and Dame and Whiteside could get it done today if they come to play. And they obviously got to come and play defense. I see this a defensive scrum with this Raptors team they run. One guy in the chat say I'm on some good white. Man, I ain't never did powder down life. But this money I ain't gonna lie, the money has me excited, man. I haven't been able to sleep for 2 days. I'm going to pick up bands though, and that's what matters to me. You know what I'm saying? I like the under in that Blazers versus Raptors game. I really think it's a sharp play. I'm finna go hop on the net. I was talking to my guy Jordan on the Nets. Didn't like it last night. Now with Gallinari out, I gotta go and smash. I'm going to head right there now. I'm taking the Nets on the money line. Put me down for it. I'm gonna follow my guy Tony as well. I'm gonna put something small on the under there. The Thunder are a really good defensive team. They're still gonna bring defense. They're missing a lot of offense with Gallinari out. We saw it happen before the last time he went out. Nets, I need you to come to play today. I need you to have a huge bounce back spot. If y'all tired of fucking losing, they should come to play today, man. If you're tired of losing, you at the house -1. Y'all better fucking come to play today, bro. It's the back-to-back come from Orlando, but hopefully we get that Nets team that comes. Hopefully we get Dinwiddie going off for 35 tonight. I like the Timberwolves. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get this 4. I'm telling you, this money is gonna keep piling in on the Grizzlies. Give me the Timberwolves. If I had to take it at 3.5, I still like it. And you guys this bet you can take the money line. I would sprinkle this. I think the Timberwolves gonna win this game outright, man. I think so. I'm going live. I'm gonna go live later because I've been having, what I'm saying, good vibes there, real good vibes. I'm going live once again. College basketball. I'm on Kansas State tonight, and I'm finna parlay it with the Nets. That's my college basketball play today, and I'm finna go and smack it. I love it. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Everybody that's tuning in, I gotta go right now. We gotta go get to some money. Like I say, y'all go and follow us on Twitter. My guy Jordan, my guy Tony. Y'all go and follow me, like and retweet, show us some love, man. You know what I'm saying? We're dropping off y'all cash, man. Let's cash these ticks tonight. And y'all know how we do it, man. Let's say Los bookmakers. Money got me excited. I'm trying to go get it right now, man. We're gonna holler at y'all. Appreciate 500 watching. Y'all leave a like, man, and tell everybody about the show, man. We're gonna holler at y'all tomorrow.